Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. This time we're going to talk about how to negotiate the best price for your new home and a bit about decisions in principle. Once you've worked out how much you want to pay for a mortgage, how much you might be able to borrow and how much it's going to cost, you're now in a good position to start looking for properties. Most people now look for properties on the internet. Once you've had a good look to see what you can get for your money, the next stage is to actually go out and view a home. It's a good idea to look at as many properties as possible to get a good idea of what might be right for you. Even have a look at the types of property that you may not have considered at first. Once you start looking at properties, you'll then come into contact with estate agents, sharp suits, sharp practices and dodgy deals. Well, that's the picture of estate agents, although in my experience the truth is quite different. Estate agents are often genuine people working long hours and for little money. Of course, there are some rogues, probably too many, but most are doing a great job to look after their vendors and get the best price and the best buyers for their homes. As anyone can make an offer on a property at any time, and by law an agent has to put that offer forward, it's important that they practice due diligence to investigate the buyer thoroughly. When you do find the property that you want, it's best to be prepared, as it makes you look professional and adds real weight to any offer that you make. One thing that you should consider would be to get a decision in principle. This is where a lender looks at your situation, looks at your income and your outgoings and your residential history. It will also look at your credit report to check that you've kept up to date with payments and financial commitments. Looking at your credit file, though, does in some cases leave a hard footprint on your file. If this is done too many times, it can be detrimental to your creditworthiness. That's why it's better to use a lender that does a soft footprint wherever possible. They may not even be the lender that we actually use when the full application goes in after the sale has been agreed, but there'll be something that we can give to the estate agent. I always ask for some documents from you to do this, as it's important that the figures that I use are as accurate as possible. Of course, I'll let you know what I need at the time. Once a lender has this information, they will then often credit score you. And credit scoring is the system that they use to calculate whether you fit into what they're looking for as a future client. The result might be one of three. They may give you a pass. That means that they would be prepared to consider your case subject to confirming the information that has been input and also finding a suitable property. They may refer the case to be considered for a couple of days. In that case, your situation would be looked at by an underwriter who may ask for more information. They may decline you. This is not a declined mortgage application, it just means that you don't fit what they're looking for. If you do get declined, don't panic. We'll look at the options and we'll see what alternatives we have. Often when that happens, I can find a similar lender that does accept you. Once you have the certificate from the lender, you can then give this to the estate agent alongside proof of your deposit to show what a good quality of buyer you are. Talking of offers, have a good think about how much you want the property and what your limits are. It never hurts to make an offer on a property, but you don't want to insult the owner, which could make the situation even worse. A good start is usually 90% of the asking price. Sometimes an agent will come back to you with a figure that they will accept, but if not, a good strategy would be to go up in small amounts, although most deals are done at 95% of the asking price. Having said that, if the property means enough to you and the asking price will get it, don't lose it for the sake of pride. In some rare occasions, there are a few people offering on the same property. The agent will then ask for either your highest and final offer or for final offers in writing on a certain date. Again, have a good think about how much you want the property and how much you'll be prepared to pay. Sometimes, properties do sell above their asking price as they find their true value. Good luck. Negotiating on your new home isn't easy, but with a cool head and proper preparation, you have every chance of success. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you found it useful. Please feel free to make any comments below, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And if I can be of any help in any way possible, please visit my website and contact me, and I'll be delighted to help.